Hey guys, this is Accuplan Benefits Services, and today we are starting a new how-to series. Today we're going to be talking about how to set up an account with Accuplan. Now, first make sure you're on our website at accuplan.net. Once you're on our website, head on over to the forms page in the header here. Click the forms page and scroll down until you see Get Started Now with our online account application. You'll want to click that, and it'll take you to a form fillable page that you'll need to fill out to start the process of opening up an account. Now, I'm going to go through this process with you so that hopefully it makes it a little bit easier, and hopefully I answer some questions for you. If at any time, though, throughout this process you're confused or need extra help setting up an account, feel free to call us and we will help you through the process of setting up an account. First, you're going to need to fill out some information about yourself. What is your name? What type of account do you want to set up? A traditional, Roth, SEP, simple, 401k, or spousal 401k? I will just choose a traditional, put in an address of where you live, your city, zip code, your social security number, your home phone, if you have a business phone, your date of birth. I'm just going to be putting in, obviously, a random one here. Email address. Your marital status. I will just choose married. Your driver's license number and the state that it is issued. And your account is going to be having fees that you'll need to pay. How do you want to pay for those fees? Generally, most people do it through their account, but you can also do it just from yourself or another way. So I'll just choose from the account. A thing to note there is you'll just want to make sure that your account has enough cash in there to pay for those fees. Now below that, after you've filled all of this out, you will see the terms and conditions. Make sure you read all of these terms and conditions. And once you are done reading all the terms and conditions, you can go ahead and click on Create Account. And by clicking on Create Account, you are acknowledging that you agree with the above terms and conditions. So I will click Create an Account. Great, you have created an account. It'll first tell you what your account number is and your username and password. This username and password is a first-time use username and password. Once you log in after the first time, you can change your login information. So just know that you can change that after you log in for the first time. It tells us what our account status is, and currently our account status is in process. We basically haven't finalized the account yet, and so the account isn't currently active until we finalize this application. Now, there are 2 steps you'll want to do before you finalize the application, just because it makes it easier on your end. You'll want to add a beneficiary, and if you're doing a transfer, you'll want to add a custodian. Now, again, you can do these 2 steps at a later time. You just will not be able to do them through the online application form. So that's why I suggest doing it now, so that you can just do it here. It's easier for you instead of having to fill out some paperwork or whatever. This just makes it easiest for you. So quickly, just add these in. Click on the Add a Beneficiary. It takes you to a page where you can add all the appropriate information for your beneficiary. Their name, their last name, and all the associated info for them. Once you have fill this out, then click Create Beneficiary. After you've done that, like I mentioned earlier, you'll want to add a custodian if you are doing a transfer from a current custodian. So let's click that because we will pretend that we are doing a transfer. So just as an FYI, what that really means is if you have an IRA or 401k at a current company that you're going to be moving the money over to us from, doing it through a transfer is one of the easiest ways for you to do that, because as long as you tell us the information about your custodian and where that account is at, we go in and actually do the hard work for you. We contact your custodian, we make sure they know what is being transferred, how much, and we get it moved over to us. And you just kind of sit back and wait until you see that we have your assets. So we'll need the name of the custodian. We'll need their address and the rest of their kind of contact information, their phone, email, and then we'll also need to know what type of account that you have with that custodian / company. This is a list of all the possible options for what type of account it could be. So make sure you click the correct one, then you give us your account number, if they have a fax number, and then also an important step here is how much you're going to be transferring from that custodian. Are you transferring all, the whole account, or are you just transferring partial? You know, let's say you have $50,000 in an IRA and you only want to transfer over 10, you'd click partial, one time, and it's, you know, you can say how often you want that to happen. If you wanted 2,000 to be sent over to us, you know, for a few months, you could do something over time. You could do it on a monthly basis or an annual basis. But once you've decided those and decided if you want it to be a wire or a check, then you'll go and click Add a Current Custodian. Once those have been done, you'll want to finalize the account. It is simply the process of clicking Finalize this application. Once you do that, then you are on the home stretch to getting into your account. So I will click Finalize this application. And it tells me your account is finalized and now complete. It again gives you your account number, your username and password that you can change after you've logged in for the first time. And it tells us that our account status is done. Now, what you're going to want to do is log in and pay for your account fees. If you see over in this box right here, it tells you what your annual fee is, what your one-time setup fee is, and your total fee that you'll need to pay now. So logging in and paying, that's the next step. Now it brings you to a page that is here for your safety and security. This is a page that basically makes you verify you are who you are. So you can do that one of three ways. First, you can just register your IP address. Give us your IP address and we will put you on the IP address list that says you are approved to log into your account. If you do not want to do it that way, there's a few other options, but registering your IP address is fairly simple. You can just simply click here and put in your IP address that is located here, here, or even here. Now, I have removed our IP address so that you cannot see it, but just take that number that is there and add it in after you click here. If you do not want to do that, you can use a secure PIN, and that secure PIN should have been emailed to you, but remember, we just barely set up our account, so it could take 30 minutes to an hour to actually see that that first email telling you that your account has been set up, and that sends you a PDF of your information, of the secure PIN. If that's the way you want to go, get that email, jump into that PDF, take that PIN, put it in here, and submit your information. If you don't want to do it either of those ways, you can send us an email to support and we will you can email us at our support and send us in that email your IP address, and we can go ahead and put you on that list. Now, after you have done that, you can finally jump into your account and log in. Now, I went through this fairly slowly for your benefit so that hopefully you understand what each step of the process means. I want to circle back around and remind you that if at any time throughout the process of setting up your account you are confused, not sure what to enter, give us a call. Let me jump back onto our website. You can give us a call at this number right here, and we will answer any of the questions that you may have. We are here to help you have the best experience with your self-directed IRA investing. This is Accuplan Benefits Services, where we help you invest your retirement your way.